talk to him. Let me talk to him.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Snowbunnies tournament. We have our special guest, Anya, accompanied by Sasha Banks. Special guest because this is a harem-full Snowbunnies tournament. 12 members of the harem will compete, that being Atsuko, Mitzusaka, Rydel, Katie Klein, and Emily Stratfield. And in order to get all four of these individuals analyzed, like Sasha Banks, we'll be playing assistant, drink, beverages, food, rubbing your feet, and whatever the goddess wants. So sit back and watch this in your own balcony seat. So, let's get right into it. And we are starting off with last year's tournament winner, the 2023 Snow Bunny, Neville, who recently came back from a knee injury, challenged against Roxy Stevenson back during Christmas Chaos in a non-title affair. Did not hold any interest in the belt itself, having an opportunity to get back at the woman who did not hold back on her knee, backing up on her during that matchup. Unfortunately, she was defeated in that exchange, but here's hoping that she can turn things around for herself tonight. Long drops to go for, but we'll see how good Catherine can be on one knee. She is indeed still recovering more. Sitting back in the balcony, watching this one with great interest. As I mentioned before, this is indeed one of her heroinettes competing. Klein has not often shown herself in a singles capacity. The second member to join in with the harem, almost for as long as Wrestle has been around. She has kissed the boot of Anya, gladly so. Opening up against Neville, now a huge jumping time for Katie Klein. Will be quite inspired to get the job done. Here is Catherine Neville ready for this one, and Katie, well, likely taking her opponent very seriously. And here we go. Katie's starting off trying to get in with the kick. There's a hard Irish whip into the corner, and Catherine bringing her back up, keeping up the assault with a suplex right on top of the knee, and landed on the good knee. As Katie is again brought up, finally comes in with the fireman's carry. So offense from her. Catherine up herself. Catherine with an arm drag, taking Katie down. I mentioned Katie has only had too many opportunities to show gratitude toward her goddess. But just like any other member of the harem, first joining has given her a great boost in confidence. And to have strong effects going forward as she takes Catherine down on her elbow to the shoulder and a kick to the ribs. Really a vicious kick there. Catherine being brought up. Drop kick sends her right back into the ropes. Okay, with a cutting shot sets Catherine up and another drop kick. And Catherine in trouble now. And maybe find herself eliminated in this first matchup. Matt Hardy gang got went through last week during the Dusty Classic, in which they were eliminated in their very opening matchup. Catherine Neville managing to come back, taking Katie down. Slowing her up, bringing her up slowly, bit by bit, chop across the sternum. Pulls Katie in. And a knee to the face. Again, Catherine using her good knee. And if you can't minimize the use of her recovering knee. That's still in recovery as she attempts to stop down on Katie, but Katie catches it and sweeps that foot right under her. Katie with a front chancery and a knee to the face. Losing this matchup. First matchup here of the 2024 Snow Bunnies tournament. And Katie up on the middle rope, setting up. Superplex right in the middle of the ring. Both feeling the effects of that. But it's Katie who's going to go for the cover. And this one, no, just a 1 count, barely even that. Missing all of that knee as Catherine goes to the side, kick to the gut, and quick fire DDT. Catherine the shot and final nail. Coming right into the back of Katie Klein, but Catherine Neville not quite finished here. Celebrating this one already as Katie falls to the ropes and managing to get back up. Good shot. And Catherine trying to reach her over. Katie gets out and then her leg circle under. Catherine keeps up the assault there. Sets Katie up and brings her up slowly, bit by bit. Lots of sparklies in this matchup. And Chloe. Catherine again brings Katie up to her feet. Hefty shots in the face, heavy drop, and a high angle backdrop takes Katie down. Another shot, and another final down. Katie bounces off the knees. And Catherine quick into the cover. 2 and 3, and that is it. Catherine Rydel wins this opening matchup, eliminating the first member of the harem. It does not go well for that faction. They all lose their opening matches. What does that mean for the harem going forward? But Catherine Neville is starting here, victorious, now looking to score a final for her second victory here in the Snow Bunny tournament. We see the second final nail that did the job. Catherine Neville celebrates this hard-earned victory over Katie Klein. Who should be facing in these semifinals? Will it be another member of the harem, or will indeed the harem be removed from this tournament in a clean sweep? And here we go with the second quarterfinal of the Snow Bunnies tournament. Tina Melina making her way to the ring. Who's had quite the career for herself on her own. At least Buffy St. Clair. You can say that those two are separated. It's just that Tina has hardly had any opportunities to be in a singles capacity. Changing that here tonight. Forward. The PMB no longer tag team champion. Miss Tina has had quite the career for herself in singles affairs, taking Queen Amazonia to the limit, even following an assault from Harper Maloney. Takes on former women's champion Stratfield, former women's, former Vixens, former tag team, current reigning Clay Divas champion. Emily Stratfield has certainly got a run to pick. A couple of weeks ago, she had the opportunity to become the top female here in wrestling first to hold every single title. They will four-way for the Cross Mountain Championship. Unfortunately, fell short. Adhere to her goddess. hope to get back into her good graces. Emily and Tina meet middle of the ring, and it's Tina sending Emily to the top rope there. Set of ropes. Already showing some great level of disregard for Emily. Just her hands, and now taking a few shots in response. And jawbreaker, now Tina rushing right through her. Tina comes to the lower rope, lands in with the elbow to the sternum. Westy is thinking of watching this one from the back. Westy, who was in last year's tournament, not fared too well. Just as she did not fare too well during the invitational tournament, the Bikini Party Summer. And then coming back. Emily bringing her back up, whipping her into the ropes, catches her again, double forearms to the chest, and another knee drop across the face. And it looks like she's dropping her pelvis down on his face, but it is in fact her knee. Flashing knee drop, just as that is a flashy kick to the head. Whatever works. Standing back down, and Emily now taking a bit of a breather. Talking to Tina, catches hold of her. Going forward right into a backbreaker. Puts on the pressure now. And attempting to come up, but Emily now blocking her as Tina rolls to the outside in order for a chance to recover. Emily not going to give her much of it. And backdrop right onto the mats. Emily showing no disregard, no mercy, stomping down on that shoulder. And notice that the referee is neither following nor counting, and that is because every match in this tournament is an Extreme Rules matchup. The old rules of ECW as they are on their home turf. Missing out on that clothesline. Got to do some damage to the tailbone there. And a headbutt from Tina sends her back down. And trying to get her to the ring, and now turning around the mocking plane. Another knee scraping across the forehead. And Tina dropping Emily down onto her head once more. Into the ring post, certainly not going to do her any favors going forward here. This action continues. And finally sent back inside the ring. Tina following up behind. And Tina looking to finish things off here with one heavy kick. It gets it in there. Right against the chest, knocking the air out of Emily's lungs. Here's the cover. And Emily kicks out. Emily is just like the next member of the harem to fall, but not so. Cut from Emily to Tina now, taking a jawbreaker. Emily turning things around steadily but surely. Once more calling Tina to her feet. Tina suffering the back of her head. Sends her up and around, and now Emily just gouging up the eyes. Turning Tina around, sends her right over the top. Emily building up, Tina sends her to the mats below. And Emily knows the sort of vicious fighter that Tina can be. And try and catch her off guard. Neck breaker. Knees. And Emily now going for something. Finds and pulls out a ladder. Still recovering and takes a shot to the side. And Emily clearly not finished yet. Tina's steadily getting up and takes a paradise shot straight across the jaw. But there are no pinfalls outside of the ring, so Emily indeed having to throw Tina inside. But all this time, giving Tina enough time to recover. Could this be it? Or will Tina manage to kick out? 2 and Iida is eliminated. But the Snowbunnies tournament as Emily knocks out. Damage done to Emily, but Emily coming through. Eliminating Tina following a terrible shot outside. Emily, inspirational force for the harem, or at least that's how Thunder calls her. Moving forward to the semifinals, will be kicking off in the middle. Physical matchup that will be. Emily now. Will she manage to maintain his assault and make it to the finals? And here we go with the third quarterfinal. One of the favorites of this tournament, Iida Atsuko making her way to the ring. It is definitely tournament tested. The queen of the ring, the first ever queen of the ring. Tag team titles. Now perhaps going for the Snowbunnies position. Definitely be a difficult victory for whoever it is that is facing off against her, whichever member of the harem who pulled this unlucky lot. Tremendous career here in Wrestling Wrestling. Longest reigning women's champion, longest reigning champion. Just in general, really. 355 days as the women's champion, undisputed women's champion. She unified those belts, even defeated AJ Smith in a special champion versus champion challenge. To go one-on-one as we hear Honey Rydel. He made it to the semifinals of last year's tournament. Moves up to Queen Amazonia. Very impressive showing the fourth member, of the harem. A very powerful competitor. A fair deal of convincing to get her to join the harem. Ultimately, she did. Just like with the other members of the harem, she's been an immediate success. To the harem, hired as our co-champion of the Divas title, delivering that title belt to Anya, as we saw wearing it on her way to the ring earlier tonight. Here we go, Iida quickly now, focusing on the arm, going to try and weaken up the honey glaze. And with a jawbreaker, running forearm catching Iida across the jaw. It'll be a tremendous challenge for Honey Rydel, but if she comes out victorious, maybe with a better win than her counterpart Emily Stratfield. Even though the two of them are co-champions, members of the harem, servants of the goddess, they wish for something more. They wish to be the true inspirational force within the harem. And with an inverted suplex, taking Iida down, bouncing her off the canvas. Iida looks to be dressed up in a sort of white Snow Queen outfit. For the Snowbunnies tournament. Celebrating the winter months. Snap suplex on Honey Rydel. Going in for another suplex, a bit slower this time, but still just as damaging. And bringing Honey up and trying for another suplex, but this time Honey has her scouted counters out and a scoop slam, followed up by a jumping elbow. Straight down to the chest and hitting the ropes in a double axe handle this time. Almost looked like Honey was about to rush into the ropes for something else. So Pass herself, brings Iida towards the corner, snapping her around, now drop kicks to the back. And making it perfectly clear that she is not finished with the elbows. As Iida comes right back, jawbreaker now running drop kick to Honey's face. Iida now going to take a high risk. And drop kick. She just landed on the back of Honey's head there. Now Iida. Surprisingly, Iida going outside. Flipping up the apron. Seeing what she can find. Ultimately, a steel chair as Honey attempts to crawl her way back up to her feet. And narrowly avoids getting hit straight with the chair. And just tosses it across the ring. And comes right back in with a face crusher. Sizing up Iida as she climbs up to the middle rope, winds up, and again, elbow drop across the forehead. Spinning heel kick knocking Iida straight down. And Honey tilting out towards her goddess Anya. Still seated in the balcony. Hold and nice backflip from Honey, countering out of the German suplex, but Iida still grabbing hold, bringing her up to the ropes, and hot shot off the top rope. Iida perhaps signaling that the hip rush is indeed coming. And pinfall, and just barely a 1 count. And bringing Honey up. Constant collisions. Sounds like Iida wants to go for the hip rush, and Honey trying to go for the Honey glaze. And ultimately, it is Iida. I was about to say Iida with the ultimate assault there. And Honey countering out with a DDT, spiking Iida's head, and now just surprisingly just staring at her, standing there. As if letting her do her next move, and Iida taking full advantage. Back body drop. That could be the end result there. Not the back body drop, but just the opportunity for Iida to come with a huge comeback. And drop back up to her feet and whip over the top rope. And Honey finally fighting back. Spiking DDT, Iida's head careening with the canvas, and Honey now just lounging in the back, shaking her head, and she's just trying to give Iida some hope for something. And comes in with a spinning heel kick, steadily bringing Iida up, and blocking up that shot, misses up, taken down. Grounded headlock, putting in the pressure, taking it back, now stepping back, building up momentum for the Honey Glazed. Will it connect? And it does connect, taking Iida down. And here's the cover, referee count 2, and Iida Etsuko surprisingly eliminated as Rydel comes up with a surprise victory. Honey will, just like Emily, advance to the semifinals. That is now 2 members of the harem in the semifinals. Will we have a third? Will Atsuko be joining them? We're finding it out soon enough, but Emily and Honey neck and neck. Eventually something's got to give between them. Celebrating her victory, her hard-fought victory, her surprising victory, a victory that I'm certain will be celebrated for days to come within the harem. The greatest women's champion has been defeated. The tournament-tested Iida Etsuko is gone. Is Honey the new favorite going forward? And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with the 4th and final quarter-final matchup Atsuko Mitzusaka and Terri Golde, who has had quite the career for herself as well, coming in with a hefty feud, certainly putting her name on everyone's minds. Stratfield following the match. Feud that essentially knocked Emma down to such a degree that she willingly accepted an invite ultimately into the harem, where it seemed like that would be the only position that would give her any sort of balance within herself. Well, of course, following that feud, tempted fate challenging AJ Smith for the Vixen Championship. Not as successful in that one, unfortunately. Now set to face off against the originator of the harem, the first member who came alongside Anya, Atsuko Mitzusaka. Becomes the reindeer. Unfortunately, no shining nose. A standard black one, but people standing up from the harem doesn't seem to find. She remains by her goddess's side. Other members of the harem, it's hard to know exactly what was told to Atsuko that made her become such an obedient member. Whatever it is, what Atsuko wants, has stayed within the harem for an entire career here in wrestling. Never shown any sign of disobedience or aggression towards any other member of the group. I can't believe that the referee is allowing her to compete with those antlers in a very dangerous affair. The amount of jawbreakers that we see on occasion. One of the most common moves here in What's Up Wrestling. And Terri with a hefty slap across the face. But there we see one right there. Hopefully Terry's face came between those antlers. Deep line from Etsuko, and Etsuko already willing to take a high risk, hoping to put this one away fast and early. And Terri up to her feet. Terri obliges. Takes the top rope Hurricane Rana. Blow across the side of the head. Etsuko bringing her up to her feet, into the ropes, and catches her with a drop kick. They're already in trouble in this match. Has only just begun. Who has had multiple opportunities to prove herself to her goddess. Has shown a great deal of effort in doing so, but has never quite come out on top in any of those affairs. She is slammed down to her face, back onto the canvas, now turned over onto her front. And Terri up on the middle rope, comes diving down for the splash. Her high-risk opportunity did not pay off. Diving reverse DDT as Atsuko brings Terri up to her feet and just scoops out the leg. And Atsuko going for a quick cover, hoping this will be enough, and just barely a one count. Stopping the lower leg, and now Atsuko going to take it off to herself, and it pays off after throwing her entire body down on top of Terri. And a leg drop on the knee. I wonder what would happen if Atsuko wins and she goes on to face against Honey Rydel. And you can consider it a situation where it would be harem on harem. The hierarchy within the harem is, all we know is that Anya is at the top. She has specifically stated that Emily is the inspirational force. That doesn't mean that she is a controlling force. I don't know, Etsuko is the one with all the power beneath Anya. Terri delivers a forearm to the shoulder, and now a forearm to the face. Another jawbreaker see between the antlers that time at the very least, and a Mitzusaka driver. Recover, 2, and almost. Atsuko just almost half a second away from having this one called, and Etsuko now, being a bit desperate, checks into the void. And the void answers back with a baseball bat. And to the back of the knee, and again to the other knee. And Atsuko just going off on it. What is this? Someone apparently having had enough of that. I recognize this music. Atsuko is just as ready. Terri now up on her feet. Terri just as surprised, but still catching hold. And Atsuko into a clothesline. Someone in the back seems to have taken offense to Atsuko's consistent use of the baseball bat. Whether it's their trademark or didn't like the ultra violence. As Etsuko with another Mitzusaka driver. This one could be it. That's the cover. 2, and almost with the hand just about hitting the canvas. And we're getting reports now. Security by the gorilla position did not see anyone in the area. Hard to tell. And Etsuko, Terri, giving Etsuko a piece of her own medicine, delivering that baseball bat straight across the sternum. Holding up the eyes, figuring that all bets are off. And we're backdrop on the reindeer. Now pulling back into a chin lock. And Etsuko fighting. Manages to break free, twists Terri away. Terri fighting back, hefty shot, grabs hold of Atsuko, brings her down, tailbone, drop down, and hooks the arms. But Atsuko quickly managing to get out. Both women eye to eye as Terri with a kick to the gut. And Atsuko dropped down. And Terri again trying with that baseball bat. Another struggle there. Atsuko with it, and Terri wrestles it away. And Atsuko's foot there, faster than the baseball swing. Terri turning over, managing to come in. Shot knocks Atsuko back. And Terri stalking forward. Exactly as we have in mind here. She sets Atsuko back up onto the top rope. Coming up to join her. And Atsuko's face driven into the canvas. And this could be it, ladies and gentlemen. 2 and no. Atsuko just barely managing to get that shoulder up. Terri knowing that she's going to have to do a little more. Another hard shot. And leg drop across the chest. And Terri going for another cover. Will this be it? 2 and 3. And that is indeed it. Terri Golde advances to the semifinals. She will be facing off against Rydel, while Neville takes on Stratfield. We have 2 members of the harem left. Atsuko and Iida are gone, but certainly will not be forgotten, ladies and gentlemen. This one as physical could get. And who was that mystery individual? Who caused that huge distraction that not only distracted Atsuko, but Terri and the referee as well. We will find our answers out soon, ladies and gentlemen, but for now we have to look forward to the rest of this tournament. 4 competitors left, 3 more matches, and we will crown our 2024 Snow Bunny. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies. Mic issues are over now for this match as Emily Stratfield making her way to the ring. She'll be taking on Catherine Neville, who had advanced, and all commenting, can she manage to come out of here victorious? Certainly do our very best to find out. I mean, we'll do what we can to find out, that is. Catherine Neville no longer is appearing too pleased. And Catherine almost looking like she might be going for an instant final nail. Of course, after all, it was Emily Stratfield. At least focusing on the hatred of Catherine Neville on Emily Stratfield. It was Emily who managed to convince Holly, or Summer Holly Madison, to join up within the harem. Or not the harem, but the council. Oh, just making all kinds of mistakes here, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, it was Emily who forced Summer into the darker side of wrestling. Never really having an opportunity to team with her best friend. Instead, having to look at her as an opponent. Catherine hardly ever had any sort of opportunity to get any measure of revenge. Here is her chance. Suplex right on top of the knees, and here's the cover. And just a 1 count only. Hefty elbow, top of the head. And Emily countering out there, slamming Catherine's face into the canvas. Bringing Catherine up, who swings out the arms. Uppercut. And brings Emily up and over. Off the top rope, Emily Stratfield doing a good job of keeping Emily at, or Catherine doing a good job of keeping Emily at bay, but Catherine falling victim here. Growing a bit frustrated. Catherine having her well-documented anger issues. Of course, as does Emily, though Emily is actually fighting in front of her goddess. Fighting with a bit more pressure, as Honey Rydel also had advanced in her quarterfinal matchup. Quick shot and final nail. But Emily getting her feet against the ropes may have caused a bit of a lesson of the impact. And Emily, well, giving the fans at home a bit of a view there. I think she's going to be too pleased about that, but countering out and knees to the gut. And again, Emily now stepping back, yelling out at the crowd. Catherine works her way up to her feet. And, oh, Emily taken down there. Catherine up on the middle rope and dives down. And running snapmare. Emily not done fighting back, kicks Catherine away. But Catherine coming back herself, but up and over. Now Emily runs in, kicks to the side of the head, and this could be it. Cover, 2, and no. Catherine Neville wanting to become a 2-time Snow Bunny. Running in with a knee to the face, countering out here. Doing a cover to regain her senses. Following that hefty kick to the head. Eating it after that one. And Catherine now taking advantage of these extreme rules. We've seen ladders, we've seen a baseball bat, and now we're going to see a kendo stick. And Emily countering out there, cracking Catherine across the ribs and now over the back. Where's Emily going? And dropping the kendo on the outside. And Emily choking out Catherine, brings her up. Trying for a Hurricane Rana again, this time countered with a power bomb. An uppercut knocks her back. And backdrop. Catherine going again for another cover. 2 count this time. Perhaps having hoped that she had stunned Emily into defeat. Emily up on her feet. And final nail. Second final nail. And this could be it. Here's the cover. 2. And Emily now kicking out. Catherine in a state of shock, but again, Emily has a lot riding on this matchup. Snap suplex. Emily again. Calling out to this capacity crowd as Catherine manages to get at least up to a single foot, and Emily just pulling her back down and now winding up for Paradise. And Paradise connects, and perhaps just like Tina, is not going to be enough. Here's the count. 2. And no, Catherine kicking out. 2.5. Elbow to the back. And Emily again putting in a bit more pressure here. 2. And Catherine gets that shoulder up. Emily getting desperate. Typically does not go for the high risk, but will do so here. And will it pay off? Catherine up, catches hold. And off the top rope. With that counter. 2. And no. Really fighting back, shots to the ribs. Rushing right through Catherine here. In semi-final. Now Emily going for the cover. Hoping to end this one quickly, but Catherine kicking out. Kicking out to the back. Having a hard time deciding which top rope she needs to go to. Said that she hardly does this. And takes the chance, and this time it pays off. Top rope elbow drop. And Emily slowing things down, twisting out the neck. And we're putting some pressure for her second Paradise shot, perhaps. Catherine rolling away, but Emily managing to get hold of her anyway. Set up, but sent over the top rope, and Catherine following up right after her. Catherine with a suplex right on the outside. Hefty shot, and backdrop right on the back of her head. Sent back into the ring. Catherine following up. And here's the cover. Will that backdrop be enough? It's a fairly high angle one, but Emily kicking out herself. This one is not yet over. Emily blocking out that shot. Catherine fighting back. Misses the clothesline and neckbreaker from behind. Quick cover from Emily. 2 and 2 count only.
And Emily once more winding up on that paradise shot, but Catherine catches hold. European uppercut, fights back. Makes a knees to the small of the back. Emily again going for a cover. Taking every opportunity she gets. And kicking out the back and knees to the gut. And again. Emily worn out. But still manages to go for that cover. Catherine again kicking out, and Emily needing to figure out what she can do. And it could be a third paradise attempt. The first one landed, the second didn't. And the first one came in too soon, and Emily gets in another one. But was there enough force behind it? Two. And no, there wasn't. Emily could have had it, but unfortunately, she misguided her missile, and Catherine going to fight back, take advantage, and final nail. Catherine with the cover. And there we go. Catherine Neville advances to the finals. Emily Stratfield taken out after this hellacious fight. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a second member of the harem eliminated by Catherine Neville. Will she go for the trifecta? We will soon find out in the second semifinal, but for now, ladies and gentlemen, Emily has got to be upset. Hopefully she doesn't do anything rash in the next semifinal as Catherine Neville once more makes it to the finals of the Snow Bunnies tournament. Will she remain the top Snow Bunny here in What's Up Wrestling? Or will this be the year that she loses it? So with Emily gone, there's, well, still a little bit of pressure on Honey Rydel. As a victory here would certainly put her higher in standings with the goddess within the harem. Perhaps she will become the new inspirational figure. After all, what she wants. To do so, she will have to get through Terri Golde. Not a very easy feat. That Atsuko Mitzusaka will certainly attest to. Not only Etsuko, but Emily herself could certainly speak volumes about Terri's capabilities. This one will be set to face off against Catherine Neville, the defending champion, in the finals. And here comes Terri. What's Up Wrestling's answer to the story of Icarus. Managed to do so much here within her first few months of What's Up Wrestling contract. Starting out a sizable feud with Emily Stratfield. Proving her dominance again and again. Using that momentum to challenge for the Vixens Championship. Fortunately came out unsuccessful in her efforts. But perhaps things will turn around here for her. After all, look at that as the same story of Craig Stevens. Stevens, who had quite a colorful first few months within West Up Wrestling. Never quite get hold of the brass ring, but won out in the World Heavyweight Championship tournament and has since turned his fortunes around. Terri Golde could have the exact same impact here. Winning the Snowbunnies tournament could do wonders for her career, build up her confidence. Again, she'll have to go through the Co-Divas champion and Honey Rydel. Honey, who knows that she is at the very least one victory away from being one up on Emily Stratfield. Now inviting Terri up to her feet. And comes in neckbreaker off the middle rope. And Honey certainly seems to be in high spirits here. Feeling that she can defeat Terri Golde and then Catherine Neville. Not only will she become the 2024 Snow Bunny, but also defeat last year's tournament winner and defeat the woman who defeated Emily. And for her to do so, she'll have to go through Terri Golde. As I said, an easier feat said than done, as Terri met again with a drop toe hold, now looking for a weapon. See a little bit of everything, and the kendo stick making another appearance, and punched right out of Terry's hand. And Terri, though, dropping Honey's head against the canvas, forearm to the face. And now into the corner turnbuckle. Out counting along. And Terri dropped right back to the back of her head. And Heidi managing to turn things around back to herself. DDT right into a cover, but really just a one, not even a one count. And again, putting on some pressure. Heidi with an impressive victory in her opening contest herself, defeating Iida Atsuko. And Honey's playful nature could come back to bite her. After all, it was Emily's overconfidence that cost her her match against Catherine. And Emily against the ropes, comes riding in, trying with a flashier elbow drop, misses, but still latches hold of Terri. Brings right back in. And spinning heel kick connects straight across Terry's face, and this one may be over here. Keeping up the assault, bringing Terri up, but Terri takes him, Honey down. Now Terri going for a quick cover herself. Not even a one count, but just enough to show her that she can. Terri fighting back, going for a scoop slam, misses out. Forearm to the back of the neck. Terry's taking her down and now raking out her eyes, trying for a German suplex, gets kicked out there, and oh, inverted power slam. Little spinning heel kick. All right, with that elbow drop as Honey keeps hold of the momentum. Tries for a belly to belly. Terri countering out. Forearm to the shot, and again. And down they go. Terri latching hold of the arms. Etsuko is able to roll through, and Honey is able to as well. Looks like Terri was about to try it again. Terri with a shot to the ribs, taking Honey down face first to the canvas. Honey with a forearm countering out that shot. And Terri pushing her head. It almost looked like Terri was trying for a low blow there. But settles with the shots at the ring post. And bleeding, takes a shot right between the breasts. And Terri now a bit worn out. Knowing that she's going to have to end this thing soon. Got to conserve something for the finals. And Terri again dropped down. And Terri latching hold of the arms once more. Honey trying and again manages to roll through. Terri into the ropes. And Honey to the far ropes and crashes down atop of Terri. Once more, Honey just watching. Saw her do this with Iida. Building up a false sense of security. Starting to make her opposition think, but that could have been costly, Worked for Iida, but it may not work for Terri, who now covers up. After delivering that leg drop, the same leg drop that eliminated Atsuko now eliminates Terri as well. Eliminates Honey as well, as Terri actually wins, advancing to the finals. So it looks like we do not have any answers in the harem's hierarchy. And now no more members of the harem will be competing. Rather, Terri Golde, Catherine Neville will meet in the finals. Terri Golde, who has something to prove. Catherine Neville, who is going to be trying to win this tournament for a second straight time. Who will come out of here victorious, ladies and gentlemen? The finals are just around the corner, and we hope you're staying here for those. Last year in the finals, managing to pick up a victory, a surprising victory. Becoming the first ever Snow Bunny Western Wrestling. She's made it all the way to the finals here in the second annual Snow Bunnies tournament. Does this mean what I think it does? Victorious for a second year in a row. Or Terri Golde proved the ultimate upset. We're just moments away. Perhaps more surprisingly than that is the fact that Anya is still in attendance. She has not left with the defeat of Honey right now. That woman. She's vested interest in this match as both Terri and Catherine each have 2 victories over members of the harem. Terri Golde defeated both Etsuko and Mitzusaka and Honey right now, while Catherine Neville has defeated Klein and Stratfield. The 2 women who have eliminated all members of the harem in this Catherine is ready for this one, as is Terri, and here we go, the bell sounds, and Catherine rushing right through Terri, catching her by surprise. So Catherine's going to look to end things quickly, not wanting to exasperate her injury, or maybe she does. Suplex right on the knees, as Terri Golde has yet to get any sort of offense. And Catherine with a suplex, taking Terri down. Is it going to be Pier Catherine all the way through? Is Catherine going to absolutely demolish Terri Golde as she gets in a front dropkick? It actually looks rather well suited with her rabbit gear, and now Terri trying to calm things down. This is on that kick. And Terri into the ropes and right into a knee from Catherine Neville. And Catherine right back in charge of things, but Terri countering out there. The Fixins up on their feet, and jawbreaker sends Catherine right back onto her, well, back. Catherine brought back up towards the ring corner. Terri going to find something. Seeing a vast assortment. And then in comes with a baseball bat. Just a fair deal of history with that baseball bat here tonight. Catherine against the ropes. Terri sends her back. And right to an elbow. Choke her out. And puts in a bit more pressure. Now Catherine taking a huge risk. Taking Terri down, and here's the cover, middle of the ring. Referee taking his sweet time to make the count. Catherine with a snapmare, now bringing Terri back up to her feet. Down on the bottom, rolls through, and Terri catching hold of her first though, and Catherine countering out, reverse DDT. Catherine's forehead wiped across the top rope, single shot takes Terri down. Series of elbows atop the head. Terri set up, turned around, and Catherine going to go for a suplex, but Terri countering out. Terri's just taking Catherine a little bit for a ride there. Terri, that's where we see Emily and Etsuko Honey and Etsuko managed to come through. Will Catherine do the same and manage to do so? Yes. Scoop slam right down onto the arm. So there we go. Terri pausing for a breather as Catherine Neville slowly works her way back up. And Terri looking to end this one. This is how she defeated both Atsuko and Emily. And not going to be Catherine Neville. At the very least, not yet. Fair bit of distance here. Terri blowing out a kiss to everyone. And coming running in. Or flying in, sorry, with a drop kick. And now Terri just lounging up in the corner as Catherine lays out in the middle of the ring. And Terri with a kick to the injured knee. And Catherine coming in with her good knee. You get a measure of revenge there. Looks like she was going to try and take out Terri's knee. Knocks him right back down with the baseball bat. So she had a bit of a fight of conscience on whether she should do it again. And final nail. Catherine Neville with the final nail, but she is not through yet. Terri, though, managing to fight back. Misses out on that clothesline. And Catherine gets in one of her own. Terri getting to her feet, doesn't see Catherine from behind, and certainly feels her with another final nail. And here's the cover. And that is it. Catherine Neville, for the second straight year, wins the Snowbunnies tournament. Catherine going through hell in order to get through to the end. What started out as a punishment has now become a challenge for the future competitors here in Westsup Wrestling. Who will defeat Catherine Neville in the Snowbunnies tournament? Can anyone manage to do so? Catherine Neville celebrating this hard-won victory. Let's see what her career has to say now as she comes back to huge effort and action in West.